it's always funny because the first time we did King of the Hammers stuff, you were like, man, we really talked about that for a long time. We should really try and stay relevant. And then every event we go to ends up 6 episodes.
It's like when you combine ADD and TISM.
That's what I got, brother.
We've definitely never talked about this before. 3 episodes later.
We've talked about it for 3 episodes now.
The thing is,
I do feel like all the 24 hours content was fresh, though.
Well, it's 'cause
like it was never repeating itself.
I don't
Maybe
go back
it
and
did.
re-listen to it.
Debatable.
But, yeah. The thing is, like, you can't preface it, do a like an episode, and then a recap.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I think the recap was too much.
yeah, but you also did like 2 recaps.
Did I?
Did I?
Either way, welcome back.
Because we did. So you did 24 hours with Jed and
Yes.
Freddie. Then you did virtual pre-run with Freddie a week later. Then we talked about the JL Last Wrangler for some reason was the title. Then we did...
That was when we all shit on Tim for thinking...
Where's Thurmond, West Virginia with Freddie. Then we did the media trip with Freddie.
Yeah.
And then we did West Virginia Motorsports Day.
Yeah, we probably beat that to death.
And then I think...
A little bit.
Like...
They all got good views, though.
But then we and then like less than 2 months later, you're doing the next one.
That's true.
Like,
Ow.
God damn, dude.
we did also kind of milk Moab, but at least Moab had a bunch of good stories.
Yeah.
It did.
Snap,
It
crackle,
did.
pop.
Well,
over here.
let's introduce the show,
No.
and then we'll talk about the history.
We are
Trevor, you just yell now.
Welcome back to the Dirt Drive Podcast, brought to you by Big Mustard.
Big mustard.
That's
Get
a callback.
yours at the store today.
So I realize it's the beginning of February.
Hey,
but
Tim, how you doing?
I also realize we never did a year in review episode.
Because nobody cares, Tim.
We had a very busy 24.
We did have a very busy
Some
24.
people do.
But if you followed along like good fans would, you would already know all of this.
Yep.
Wow. What a ruined an episode, Tom.
Hey, to put it in perspective, it's for the new viewers that are just now coming in.
Sure. Or
We
you
don't
like
have
they
to,
don't
new
wanna go back.
viewers.
or you like our stories and you just want to hear us tell the
We
stories.
don't have new viewers.
So what
and
we're
you're
gonna-
definitely sick of hearing the
They
stories.
just like the silky smooth
Fine. Let's talk about
voices.
something else, Tom.
What we're going to do is a minute-for-minute shot of every single episode that we did in 2024.
24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours.
Moab.
Great.
Well, that covered the first 6 months.
Yeah, for real.
And then the last 6 months have been Overland Expo and PRI.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We'll see you next week on the Dirt Drive Podcast.
Well, no, we do need to dive into Big Mustard.
We do need to dive into Big Mustard. Lots of big things coming out of Big Mustard recently.
It's the greatest.
Unfortunately.
RFK's solving Big Mustard.
Yeah.
Wrong podcast, Tim.
Unfortunately, they still haven't sent the check.
Correct.
Where's the tin foil?
What about 10 cans?
Tin cans?
I guess they're aluminum, but that's all right.
First of all,
This is
we
American
overthrew our
tin?
British overlords many decades ago.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Secondly, there's no second I in aluminum.
Aluminium?
Yeah. It's aluminum. Go look up the spelling of
No,
aluminum.
I'm aware. I just...
Wow. You good?
He's spelling it in his head.
Neum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brits are wrong.
You're
The
correct.
The Brits are wrong.
They're wrong about a lot of things, like beans on toast.
I've never tried that.
It's not worth trying.
I'll tell you what. Hot dog.
It actually works out
Have
better.
you seen the Andrew Santino bit? Beans on toast!
It actually works out better that you weren't aimed at the microphone for that because it just made it that much
Sounded
thicker.
better. Yeah.
Nothing beats the Andrew Santino bit, though. Beans on toast.
Beans on toast?
As I'm scrolling through our episodes of 24, I'm realizing how we're just going to do the exact same thing this year.
Yeah.
It starts with hammers.
Yep.
It then goes
Through
to
24 hours.
It's a podcast that never ends. Just goes on and on my phone.
I can only hope we then go to Moab again.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
another in place. Hopefully, we're going to Montana.
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 I like your optimism.
I know.
do
I'm going to Montana.
Yes, you are going to
I'm
Montana.
absolutely
Yeah,
going
you
to
don't
Montana.
have a choice.
Yeah.
The rest of us do.
I don't think we're going to be covering the Jeep Wrangler.
The death of the Jeep Wrangler?
Maybe so.
We might be covering the death of Jeep as a whole.
Correct, which includes the death of the Wrangler.
No,
I think
Because
no.
the Wrangler, the JL turns
'Cause
7 this year. It
Yeah.
turns 7
Yeah,
this
20
year.
2019.
Yeah.
So
18. 18 was the first year of the JL. It was the first model.
Technically,
year.
it would've-
late 18 and a half. But, however, this is an interesting point.
7 years old.
It's 7 years old.
I remember we were at the Cove when the last production of the JK.
Yep. We
When
literally-
when the last JK rolled
Rolled
across
off.
the
Yeah,
line.
We
We were at
watched
the
the
Cove.
7
post
million
happen.
of them.
We
Yep.
literally watched the last post happen.
So it's
Wild.
we'll probably do a whole episode on this at this point, but I don't see the Jeep brand going away. I see potentially it being sold
Again.
again.
Yeah, it's been probably one of the most sold brands
And
ever.
I think the only
mean, that
reason
whole
reason
company.
anybody would even buy it is for
the
the
Wrangler.
Wrangler.
Yeah.
Which would be the best thing to happen to the Wrangler.
Correct.
Would be for
Not the French to have it.
some private equity firm to
Oui.
buy the brand and just build Wranglers.
Our luck, it would be Polaris.
like the Grenadier,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just you need some billionaire
Yeah.
just to buy the Wrangler
Yep.
trademark and to build it.
If everybody's got a couple $1 billion laying around, I have some ideas.
We don't want Elon to buy it. He'll make it EV.
Yeah.
You'd
Yeah.
be surprised.
No, I'm with Tim on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, either EV or rocket
prob-
powered. We don't know.
It's probably one of
both-
the more accurate things
Yeah.
Tim's ever
But
seen.
if he doges it and strips all the bullshit out of it, that'd be perfect.
Which is exactly what it needs.
Look,
Which is
Doge,
why if anybody,
Doge to the moon. Okay.
That's the name of the episode is Doge the Wrangler.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2024 recap.
It is.
No, if anybody has a couple
Parentheses,
$1 billion
Doge the
laying
Wrangler.
around or wants to build an investor group, I am all for becoming the new CEO of
I got
Jeep
you $1.
and running that company. I'm just saying. I got some ideas. But I'm like,
But we digress.
I'm a few $1 billion short of a Happy Meal. So
Yikes.
anyway, then we covered some more 24 hours. Then we covered some more 24 hours. Then we covered some more 24 hours. Then we became a political podcast.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was super fun. Our time in DC. You don't have to rush through everything. We can talk about
Rush!
things. The idea is
I mean,
we're
I'm just
rushing.
I'm skipping over Moab. Everybody's
Rush
heard all
like
the Moab
Limbaugh.
stories.
Yeah. Everybody knows we went to Moab.
Yeah, I didn't expect the political turn in 2024 of Jed being like, hey, we're in DC,
Yeah.
come out and record a few podcasts, and
Yeah.
then we meet
Yeah, it was a
Dave
good
Cole,
time.
Tom Zelensky,
Yeah, it was a good time.
Senator Mark Maynard.
I think-
That was cool, and I think that was a big. Honestly, I think that was a big professional turning point for us as a
agree.
show.
Yeah.
Pointing point.
Turning
In
point.
2025, we need to cut down on all the Toms.
Yeah. Jesus
Too many of them.
Christ.
I was going to say Tim needs to take speech therapy lessons
That too.
That too.
so he can
severe.
learn how to talk.
Yeah, because having a baby's only going to make that worse.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Tim's baby voice.
What you do? It's gonna be the same as the dog voice.
Yeah,
That was a joke.
Yikes.
you're a joke.
Yikes.
Look at my pet sperm.
I may have made a joke like that to my wife the other day, and she looked at me and went, "Why would you call our child that?" Because that's what he is.
Yikes.
Hey, man.
Oh, 2024 did give us the abomination that is the 6th Gen 4Runner.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, if anybody wants to go back and call Tim out, he loves it, but now it's kind of
So I
universally.
li-
You know
I
what else
liked it,
2024 gave us? The
but not as
abomination
much
that
as-
is the new Hyundai Santa Fe.
The Santa Fe is bad.
That-
the front of the Santa Fe is very nice. The back is hideous.
Yeah, it's bad.
I love the front.
It's
like,
not bad in like a Gen Z way.
No.
It's bad as in it's awful.
Like
Yeah,
it's
like-
bad in a Pontiac Aztec kind
Yeah.
of way.
I'm gonna say the front 90% of that vehicle is good. They the tailgate.
I'd give it the front 9%, like from the
Yeah.
headlights forward.
yeah.
Oh, you think so?
Like
The
Brittany was trying to
interior's hideous.
describe to me because
bad.
she really likes her Santa Fe.
Yeah, my
And-
wife
and
loves her Santa Fe.
Like her mentality was, oh, she'd get a newer one, eventually, kind of thing. And she was trying to explain to me one day how bad it was, and I was like, I haven't seen one yet. And we were driving through town, and I saw it, and literally, I just went, "What the fuck is that?"
So I personally like all of it except for the back hatch, where it's just
I
the back of
personally
it
like
is
none of
literally
it.
flat. The back of that
have you
vehicle.
been
have you
inside of it?
I've not been inside one.
The inside is horrendous.
It doesn't have the
Yeah.
same the infotainment center like from driver's door to like passenger door, just a big
but
screen.
but it looks like
I
they,
hate
it looks
those.
like they just stuffed an iPad into some plastic.
yeah,
Yeah, I hate those.
and then
Awful.
like kind of glued it on there.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I'm
For
glad-
as good as the Kias are, the Hyundais are.
Yeah.
It's
Which is
so
sad
bad.
because Hyundai, for me personally, had taken a huge step forward along with Kia
Yeah.
in the past couple of years.
Well,
It was like,
same company, but yeah.
well, but it's you're just like
Yeah.
those are two brands that had always kind of been sleepers, and you were just like, they're good cars. They don't
Kick it
really
again-
look the
kick it again.
greatest.
well, they also had record years this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in 2024, I guess.
I don't remember the exact numbers, so don't take this as a quote, but Kia, Hyundai, Toyota, what was the other one? One of the other mid-level brands all had record growth years in the U.S. market, and then Jeep, Chrysler, Ram,
Stellantis brands.
Nissan, and Honda all had record lows.
Straight down to poop shoot.
I didn't expect that from Honda. Because Honda is just like
problem-
I think Honda's pricing themselves out of a lot of
if
areas.
you say SUV or sedan, you're like, oh, I think of a Honda.
I don't.
So
They're so generic. Their cars are so generic.
That's the problem. Is the same price point that you get for a CRV, you're getting a Kia Sportage with way more for the same price, and you're getting frankly a better car.
and
some
it's
would argue
less maintenance costs
Right.
too, because
Yeah.
Honda
Yeah.
maintenance is expensive as shit.
No,
The dealer, probably
at
from
the
the dealer.
dealer,
I mean,
yeah.
all dealer
All
service
dealer,
is
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, but that one takes the cake
Anyway.
as far as mid-level brands.
that's again different podcast. But 24 did.
Talking about the automotive market is 100% this podcast, Tom.
Sorry, different episode.
Different episode, okay.
How many overland editions of cars did we see in 2024?
A lot.
Not you didn't see any Overland editions because Overland is trademarked by Jeep.
Correct.
You saw
saw-
Overland versions, off-road
you saw
versions.
tough terrain versions.
Yeah. Did you know that Overland? That's why there's no Overland edition anything
Yeah.
because Overland is legitimately trademarked
They've
by
been
Jeep.
using it since like the early 2000s.
Since before that, Willys Overland is when it got trademarked.
As far as the name of a car, Trevor, not the word overland. You can't badge a car on it.
Yeah, you can't
The
badge
Jeep
car
Grand Cherokee Overland.
from Willys or Willis Overland in the 40s or 50s.
Oh, I assumed it was the Grand Cherokees in the 90s. That
Nope.
because the ZJs had overland editions.
It's from Willis Overland in the 40s or 50s is when
Fascinating.
that was kept with the Jeep brand name.
yeah,
Is Overland.
yeah. 24 did also give us our first event with Devil's Due,
Yes.
which is brewing into a pretty good
Second
partnership.
event coming.
Yeah, that
Second
was
event
fun.
coming.
That was a lot of fun.
This one's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be bigger.
I have told them. So they're working on a new building.
Yep. Yeah, we knew
They,
that.
they haven't broken ground yet, but I told them they absolutely need to. They're going to be overwhelmed with vehicles. That's
hope so.
that's my 100% goal. Is I told like last year was Jeeps only, and I said Jeeps are lame.
yeah.
Make it everything.
Yep.
So this year, well, no, that's literally what I told Wiley.
no, I know. I'm aware.
This
Still funny.
this is a
Jeeps are
This is a
lame.
2024 revelation that I think should be a 25 goal for everybody. I'm with you. The Jeep thing has gotten so old,
Yeah.
right? And we saw it with the explosion of the Bronco over the last couple of years, which is I think ironic.
The
now that-
Land Cruiser now because the Land Cruiser blowing up.
But I think the Bronco people realize they just bought Jeeps built by Ford, and they're
Yep.
now having problems and wind noises.
Just had that conversation the other day.
Yeah, I saw a post. Somebody has a soft top Bronco, and they literally put their sunshade with a memory foam mattress topper between that and the soft top to quiet down the soft top. And I was like, that's actually a
Jesus.
good idea.
Yeah.
But how bad is your soft top now that it's
bad.
2 years old
So-
that you feel the need to do like
Jeep people say the same thing when they get a new soft top. It's so
we,
quiet.
as a
Year
community,
later, it's so loud.
as a community, we need to get over the Jeep is
Aesthetic.
the greatest thing since sliced bread. It is a giant pile of dog shit.
We love them.
We love them dearly.
Anti-Jeep Jeep Club.
If you're into anything 4x4, whether it's dirt fire roads, hardcore rock crawling. We are all the same people. Let's put our differences aside. Let's stop arguing over which pile of shit is less of a pile of shit.
Who paid more money for their pile of shit?
Right.
That one has corn in it.
Yummy. They had Mexican food.
Right.
I don't want peace.
Oh, it's a
I want
Hilux. They had Mexican
problems
food.
always.
Yeah. We just need to all hang out in parking lots together.
Can't we all just get along?
Right. Right. Let's all be friends. Let's all do cool and
Yeah.
dumb shit together.
We'll
And
Build
make
it
fun
back
of Toyota
better.
people.
But yeah,
That's right.
so one thing
and we can all equally hate Toyotas together.
Yay, what about Lexus?
No.
Same thing.
Lexuses
No.
aren't even in the same conversation.
No.
Bougie.
Get out.
But yeah, I'm like, we're gonna need a lot. Like your 4
Yeah.
parking spots. It's good.
I say we shut down that cul-de-sac.
Wait, that's one of the plans. They're also going to clear cut the trees. And I said hard packed dirt. What can they park? I'm like, it's off road. They can park on dirt. I'm like, give
And
us
if they
hard
don't
packed
want,
dirt.
if they don't want to, they're uninvited.
yeah, we can park
Yeah.
as much stuff as we want on hard packed dirt. So
I'm
legitimately, you're
gonna say this, and it's gonna bother some people. Smoking hot take right here. Leave your ducks at home.
yeah.
Yes.
This is a duck-free zone.
Please.
But you also heard it here first. Is I want them not because of our actions, but because of how many vehicles come. I want
Oh.
them to regret inviting us because there's so many vehicles there.
You really need to not emphasize that word.
That's a
just
lot.
so much.
Oh,
That's
it was a
lot of
regret.
cum.
Like you really
Jesus Christ,
gotta
Trevor.
just dial that.
Just think less in the gutter.
No,
it's
not
how
possible.
you say it.
You really were like, yeah.
That's
Okay.
That's a hard.
It's all about
A.
it.
What Tim was trying to say is we need everybody to show up
Yes.
With
to this
whatever you
event.
have.
Bring your cool stuff. Bring your uncool stuff. Bring your mall crawler. Bring your
Street legal side by sides, ATVs, not ATVs.
No ATVs.
But
No golf
dual
carts.
sports, dual sports, anything and everything off road.
And honestly,
Bring it.
Bring the minivan. We don't care.
Yep.
Just
We
come
lift
hang
'em.
out. Have some delicious drinks.
Bring your Porsche.
With
Bring
some-
your Crosstrek.
Yeah,
bring your
seriously.
minivan.
Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah.
If we've lifted it, bring it.
Yep.
If there's a lift kit available for it,
That
bring
includes
it.
Mini Coopers.
Yeah. Put a roof rack on it. It's
Even if you
overlanding.
want to
Put-
get
put-
it
put a
lifted
set of-
and it's not lifted yet.
A set of
Yeah.
methods and all terrains, you're
Yep.
good to go. Or
Yep.
Rocktrix and all terrains.
Yep.
Yeah, methods are heavy.
Rocktrix doesn't have quite the bolt patterns that methods do.
No.
No, but that's fine.
They're getting there.
They're
You're
getting there.
Yeah, it'll be a cool event. They've grown as a distillery. They're all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're awesome. Hopefully coming to Virginia.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Hopefully coming to
Oh, is
Virginia.
it for sale in Virginia, or they're going
like
to open a
physical
second
location?
location?
No, for sale in Virginia.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's that far away to go get some, but
I
Yeah.
still have the raspberry moonshine at home.
yeah,
I need to
I
go
don't
get
care.
some. I've never been.
I got some of the Mothman.
And I still have the.
You didn't go to the last
No,
one?
he wasn't
I'm
there with
going.
us.
I'm going up there this week. I
still
think
have
I'll
the
let
root
you know
beer.
which day you can come with me. I got to pick up the flyers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have the root
Yeah,
beer.
we get some of those at the shop. We'll hand them out.
The root
but-
beer I still have at
Yeah, the
home
root beer.
too.
That was so
beer
good.
was so good. I'm
Gonna
super
drink some
excited.
of that at home tonight.
They sent or Lainey sent me a message be like, "Hey, we want to do this again." I jumped on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
She
I
said
would have
we ne-
smacked you if you didn't.
She said we're doing a Jeep event. I'm like, Lainey, we talked about this last year. Not Jeeps, 4x4s and off road.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's happening June 21st. Show up.
The kids are going to be old enough now.
Show up or show out.
Yeah,
show
you
up.
just
Bring
chase
your
each
cool
other around
stuff.
the
Yeah.
yard. Yeah.
Trailer parking will be there. It will be limited. We need to reach out to Devil Dude to see how much there is. Devil's Dude to see how much there is. Tommy said he's going to show up. I can't say that word. Tommy says he's going to show up. Hadley says he's going to show up.
I would love to see the Baja Blast in the parking
Baja
lot.
Blaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get Eric to show up with the race car.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
There will be one parking spot in the middle of the distillery for the coolest tube chassis buggy we can get.
Hadley.
Whether it be Hadley or Eric Miller.
Yeah.
It's going to be one
That's,
of those.
that's a tight toss-up between Hadley and Eric Miller.
Honestly, one of Hadley's buggies we could probably stack them.
Yeah.
Tell you what, have them go forward.
It's like the one-time parking lot
Roll up in
stacking
the
is
air.
acceptable.
Make a
when it's
teepee.
2 race cars.
You go full Top Gear. You just stack the two of them.
Tires on
we
tires.
could be like Bill Stein at PRI and hang it from the ceiling.
That'd be cool.
I don't know how strong those rafters are.
Probably not that strong.
Just get a crane.
I mean, the pro chassis with a full pro chassis is probably 5,000 pounds.
But my goal is to have not even my goal. It's going to happen. There's going to be a tube chassis buggy parked in the middle of the distillery. We're going to record a podcast around it.
Excuse me.
It's been a while since we've been in the basement and had those noises.
That event was very cool last year.
It was a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
That was a busy day because we did the first half of the day at the Nova Jeep Association Club show and shine.
Yep.
And then had to bail out of there to catch the second half, which I wish I had done the whole thing at Devil's Due.
Yeah.
which we're doing this year.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that this year.
Well, it
Because
was
part of the deal was you're going to be the only shop. DirtNerds Motors is the only shop going to be represented.
Yeah, we'll have some stuff for sale, like accessory wise.
Camping accessories,
We may-
off-road accessories,
we may do-
Angry Eyes.
Maybe we'll do a.
No.
The drinks were good. The food trucks they brought in were
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I mean, the music was good. The
Yeah,
company was
it's
it's just a good environment.
it's a good
Yeah.
vibe. Like it's a fun day.
And there will be 3 winners. There's going to be a domestic, best import, and best classic.
Better have your wontons done by then.
I
I hope so.
think that's what we've decided on is best
a lot of money,
domestic,
though.
best import, and
Yeah,
best
it is.
classic.
Okay.
So best domestic might not be a Jeep. It might be a cool old
It's going to be your
Chevy.
Lexus.
Ram Charger.
Could be a Ram Charger. Maybe
M48 is
maybe if
the
the Blazer's done, maybe he'll bring our 6-liter.
My goal
Truck
is
Norris
to
out.
not give any award to. Obviously, I'm going to be one of the judges, but
Biased.
make sure
appointing
it's not
himself a judge.
Make sure it's not a Jeep.
Why
Make
don't,
sure
why,
we bring.
don't, why don't we like have
Like
other
Abe or-
non-biased people like Abe, or if Eric comes, like
All right.
we could have celebrity judges.
Hey.
It wouldn't be the first time Abe's been a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's almost like wasn't he on some like small TV
may
show
be the
at
most
some point?
qualified to judge those things.
Yeah, fair.
It's
Yeah,
also
he-
like his neighborhood, so
Yeah, he was on like some small production at one point.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
just a little one.
Something
just the
like
History Channel.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
heard of the History
Yeah,
Channel.
that's fine.
But that one was fun. That opened a lot of cool local doors for us.
Yeah. Well, and Wiley's just a good dude. Like
Yeah.
he's a fun guy to talk to.
The whole crew over there was
it's-
great.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have. PJ and I still have not put axles under our Jeeps.
PJ's
busy
getting close.
working on
You
everybody
are
else's.
getting close.
Yeah.
They're stripped.
Yeah, I've put
They've
in a
been
bunch
stripped.
of work to them. No,
No, he like cut the brackets off and started painting them.
they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't stripped at
Yeah.
all when I bought them. Like they
No,
were
not
still.
when, not when you bought them, but like recently
Yeah.
they've been.
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Breaking news: mine might end up under a different Jeep.
Why?
Why not? Different
I hope
conversation.
No,
I hope so.
No,
See what you did there.
No.
There's a why.
no.
Hey.
PJ went on that. Tommy,
yeah.
Tommy had his first event.
Yep.
You had some good coverage of that.
Which was a
Is he doing that again this year?
blowout. Yeah, he did it. He said he was going to.
I think he's doing one for his 40th.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
40th
It's gonna be a.
birthday?
Yeah,
Tommy's fucking 40.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
sir,
you're
So
right.
his birthday's 10 years from now. The event's gonna be.
sir, we turned 35 this year. Calm down.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5 years from now. I kind of assumed Tommy was our age.
I mean,
He is
he
our age.
is.
That's the same age.
No, it's not.
It's not
Only
that
slightly older
It's
than
not
us.
that far away, dude.
It's
That's like saying
it's not a
Tim's
matter how
not our
far
age,
away
even though
it
he's
is.
4 years younger than
Yeah, I
us.
just turned 30. Does that mean we're not the
But
same
yes.
age?
I think he wants to do another crawling event, but he's doing another event for his birthday. We're trying to, at least.
Yeah, so I think 2 events in
Why are you
25 is a
staring at
crawling
me
event
like
and his birthday event.
Yes.
I think one's going to be at Roush Creek again, and I think he's going to do.
He's
the,
been trying to nail down a location to do the birthday event.
Yeah, I
'Cause
wouldn't
it's
be
kind of a
surprised if it was
flip-flop.
if it wasn't the ranch. I would be surprised.
Yeah.
he seems to be a real big fan of the ranch.
The Hoonigan fiasco happened in 24.
It did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They're still
And then-
around, unfortunately.
And then all the other.
Yeah, but they aren't.
they just sold the Unicorn truck.
Scotto's gone. All the names are gone.
because it was what? It was like
Yes, the media Hoonigan is gone. The brand Hoonigan is still around.
Yes, Hoonigan exists, but Hoonigan as we know it does not exist.
correct.
It's a
I
shell.
was blown away. They just sold that truck. It went for
yeah, because it was like a
They
hundred.
had to restructure a few $100 million worth of debt. So yeah.
Yeah, them and like 17 other companies last year.
Well, no, it was 2 companies. They
What
just
did that
happened to
sell for?
own the 17 other companies.
What did the
True.
dent side sell for?
The Hoonicorn?
No, not the Unicorn. The dent side.
The inside.
They sold the Denside truck. It wasn't the Unicorn.
Oh, you're right. It wasn't the Unicorn. That truck sold for almost $1 million.
Yeah, I thought it was
It was
like
like
nine.
890 or something.
Jesus.
Is what it auctioned off as.
I wonder if
Well, it
there's
took
like
more money to build it. That car
No,
cost a
no,
lot.
I-
to build.
That's a
No, no, I
$1
get-
billion
I get
car.
that.
They took a loss on that car.
Well,
Well, not really, because the amount of money they probably made from the
Yeah,
marketing
fair.
on it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
What were you gonna say, PJ?
I wonder what's the stipulation with buying a car like that, like the Unicorn?
It's a race car. You can't.
No,
touch
like you can't do this, you can't do that.
it. Oh no, I'm sure you own it. You can do whatever you
You
want.
own it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they wanted to junk it, they
That's
fucking could.
that's the problem as like a company and a builder auctioning a car like that. That's why a lot of them don't. Is
Yeah.
because the fate is out of your hands at that point. And like
Such a waste.
unless you pre-plan that sale. Like if you sell it privately, you could sell it under a contract like that. But when it goes to like a Barrett Jackson or a Mecum,
Yeah,
like
it's just
you
sold.
don't know who's going to end up buying that car. And like it's not in Barrett Jackson's best interest to let you put that stipulation on owning it.
You just have to hope that whoever bought it is
Now,
mindful enough to
it's
sit there and go, I'm buying this because it's this.
That brand is
Yeah.
big enough, especially with Ken Block's passing and everything else. Like,
That happened in 24.
was that 24? No, it was 23.
That was 23.
Was it 23?
Yeah,
the
it was
end,
a while
end
ago.
of 23.
Yeah.
End of 23 or beginning of 24? Because it was definitely winter.
It was.
No, I think it was end
23.
of 23. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like somebody buying that car and willing to spend $1 million on it wants it because it is a Hoonigan built
Yeah.
car. Like,
It's going to a museum or something.
that's got enough of a following that they're not going to just like, I don't like the color and paint it like purple. or
Well, now
something
it's going to be
ridiculous.
for nostalgia's sake because it
Right.
doesn't exist anymore.
That's what I'm saying,
right?
yeah,
Like, it's
like-
just that is a piece of history at this
in the
point.
collector world. They call it provenance. That truck is only worth $1 million because of what it is.
Correct.
And if you start changing what it is, it's now just another $50,000 dent side.
Yep. If a panel is misplaced and it just gets repainted, it's no longer.
Right. Yeah. Like that.
You hermetically seal that bitch.
Yeah. Ken Block drove this truck. That makes that truck cool.
It was in this video. It's in this video game. It premiered here. Yeah.
Yeah. Overland Expo, which we beat to death as usual.
Tent City.
I'm trying this upcoming year at Expo. I'm going to try and get us a stage,
Yeah, it'd be cool.
which I know we've talked with a few brands about doing a podcast from their booth, which I think is still set up. But I'd actually like to get onto like Overland Expo's stage and do a live podcast
that'd be fun. Yeah.
from the show
be
with
a
an
lot of fun.
audience.
Yeah. I mean, and then all the stuff at the end of the year, everybody's very
Yeah,
familiar
you're-
with at this
you're all tuned
point.
up on
Like
that.
all the PRI stuff.
Mustard.
Yeah, Big Mustard.
They're still fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good 24 for us, I think, professionally from a shop and from a podcast standpoint.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of free time.
No,
No. And
busy.
but like
right now 20,
Now we did do things professionally that were fun off-roady things.
Sure.
But-
I think though I think the relatively I don't want to say it's relative because it's like nothing specifically super exciting happened. But
Moab was specifically exciting.
Yeah,
like that's one of the things I look
Moab
back.
is
I'm like, what did I do
definitely the
last year? I'm like,
highlight,
fuck, we went to Moab.
I keep
also
trying to
went
remind
Europe
Travis
for 2 weeks.
that. Like, yeah, like Travis is like, we haven't done any wheeling. I'm like,
wheeling.
Travis,
all
we spent an
year.
entire week in Moab. We did more wheeling in that week than we did the previous 5
And
years.
it's not like he was a passenger in someone's
Right.
car. He
And
drove his Jeep across
what
the
his
country.
response was when I said that? He goes,
That was a year
he
ago.
He goes, yeah, that's a problem. We need to wheel more. And I'm like, dude,
Bro.
We do. I don't
Could have seen
disagree.
that
We
coming
do
a
need
mile
to wheel
away.
more.
You set up an amazing trip, and he goes, "I want to do more."
yeah, spoiled.
I do agree. We
He
need to
is
wheel more.
spoiled.
It's been a while since. I mean,
Yes.
that was May.
So I hit.
His is down. Mine's down. His is down. Yours is down.
Well, so that
the
brings,
rock crawlers are down.
that brings up
That's
the
what
next
we want to
point.
do, though.
So
Fair, but getting out with the boys is still getting out with the boys no matter what we're doing.
I'm a little inspired by the Lexus purchase.
Oh, God.
It's getting out with
Are
the
you-
boys. Is
are
getting
you
out with the
back
boys.
on the Cayennes?
Whether
Jesus Christ.
whether we're rock crawling or overlanding, if we're out with the boys, it's out with the boys, and it's
Here's-
still fun as shit.
here's-
I don't disagree.
Here's my thought, and there was PJ and I talked about this the other night. Now, there was a development this morning that may change my mind, but we haven't decided yet.
Put your diaper on.
I may,
Who am I, Brian?
Yes.
I may part out the YJ.
Do it.
I already knew you were going to be on board for this.
Fucking, it's another project.
Here's-
how many? Since we've been friends, how many projects have you bought and sold with barely starting? This is the third one.
If it makes you feel
This
better,
isn't barely starting though.
I also,
No, he hasn't done a lot to it.
But that's the thing is, I didn't have to do much.
No,
to
you
it.
didn't.
I bought it in pretty much the configuration it's in, right?
I'm for you selling the YJ.
So here's the thought, and this is I blamed him. I blamed him fully for this.
It's okay.
The Famerlander.
The Lexus.
Now we have to finish the Banshee.
The Lexus.
Yeah.
No. This
The
ends
only
happy.
surviving.
This ends happy.
It's got a happy ending.
This has a happy ending.
It comes out all right.
The Lexus.
We were doing so good.
And on that bombshell,
the Lexus has really inspired me that I like nice things.
Yeah, nice things are really nice.
fucking Scrappy inspired you with that.
But Scrappy wasn't nice.
It was nicer than a lot of things on the
sway bars
trail.
or shocks, so
Hey.
it just was really soft.
Hey man, ain't
Now-
nothing like feeling like a boat on the trail.
Amen. So there is a part of me that understands the JK is never going to be nice.
It's a JK.
Yeah, it was owned by Tom Walk. That
Right.
was
It's also a
literally an
JK.
impossibility.
Right. I could literally buy another JK and build it from scratch and spend less money than it would take to make that JK nice.
Correct.
My wife is more concerned with keeping the Lexus nice than she's
So-
keeping the JK nice.
Yeah.
I've still
That's
got
good.
I've still
That's
got
good.
I've still got a payment on the JK.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
is so
And she wants to keep the Lexus nicer than we keep the JK. I'm like, yes.
The Lexus is also going to last longer
because
than
it's not a JK.
so what really started this thought process is Martin needs a Hemi.
Hit me, brothers.
Yep.
There is a
Special teams.
there is a massive financial benefit to buying 3 of those kits.
Correct.
So
Okay. All right.
Hell yes, brother.
I see where you're going with this.
So as soon as a Hemi ends up in the shop Jeep, that is no longer the family Overlander.
Famerlander.
I mean, it could be.
no. Nope.
Sometimes it
But
does.
it's-
Sometimes it does.
8 miles a gallon.
But I can also
Tim, it's miles per gallon,
it's
not
right.
miles per gallon.
It still hurts overlanding. When
so-
you have to stop every 80 miles overlanding.
there's also a part of me that is like,
but V8 vroom vroom.
That's when you get sponsored by Rotopacks for all the gas.
a rock crawler with air conditioning
Oh yeah.
also sounds pretty nice.
Yes, it does.
There are bolt-in 60 and 14 bolt kits that I can get for the JK. So the JK would still get tonned. It would still be a rock crawler, but it's just a bougie rock crawler, kind of like Bill at Hardline's
Yep.
Jeep. That's where my mind is at.
Do it.
The only
You've got the axles.
the only reason I will say that is acceptable is because when we all first started wheeling together, the majority of us had JKs. The whole point was to get away from all of us having the same thing.
Sure.
You didn't have a JK, you had the
Correct.
Chief.
I've
So that's why I
always
say-
had a piece of shit.
Yes.
The two
and
OGs
so-
that didn't have JKs now have the only JKs.
So that's where I say that's where I say that I will say that is acceptable because it will still be different than what the rest of the group has.
And doing some soul searching of all the vehicles
have a soul?
Yeah. Of
You're
all,
Italian.
Of all the vehicles I currently own,
Hey.
the Jeep is the JK is the last one I want to sell. Right? So
Fair point.
So to that point, right? Like
Is that because you're still making payments on it?
partially.
how the hell are we making payments on fucking two shitty old 2016 Jeeps?
Because we're financially irresponsible. No, the
JK couch.
Hey, corporate sponsors.
sad bow ties, shit boxes. Sad bow ties, shit boxes.
We both have two Jeeps.
Same, but different.
So I made that joke to a customer the other day who was in. They were like, "Oh, what Jeep do you daily?" And I was like, "Oh, none of us daily Jeeps are really unreliable." And they go, "What do you daily?" And I was like, "Well, technically speaking,
borrowed Honda Civic with 200,000 miles.
technically speaking,
I retract my last statement.
one of our technicians
But
is
it's-
now currently dailying his unreliable Jeep because his reliable truck is not so reliable."
You know what the sad part is? The most responsible person at the shop
Is a 25-year-old
is the 25-year-old
with a
who
Tacoma.
lives 5 minutes from the shop with the most reliable vehicle.
That he doesn't make payments on.
And yeah, bought outright.
What is that? I reject reality and substitute my own.
You don't know what you're doing,
I
kid.
just realized how dumb we are.
Just now?
Kids are dumb.
Kids are dumb.
So the idea would be basically sell everything. Because once I get rid of the YJ, I technically don't have an immediate need for a truck. So I could sell everything, get a Cayenne, have a luxury family overlander.
Famberlander.
What about Grand Cherokee?
I was looking at used Trailhawks, same price point, ironically, same mileage, same year, same price point as a Cayenne.
God damn.
To get a Grand Cherokee Trailhawk.
The Cayennes are dirt cheap.
Well, that's because cars like that don't hold their value. Like
Because it's a it's because
Correct, 'cause it's a luxury item.
They don't want to buy
And-
old luxury. They want to buy new luxury.
I'd much
Correct.
rather work on a Grand Cherokee than a Cayenne, though.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's
Agreed.
And I
that's
think,
how we came up with the
So
Lexus.
how are you
is
getting the Hemi?
Hemi Brothers?
It's a buy-in.
So if you're listening to this
Well,
podcast,
I'm aware of the buy-in. I'm the one who had the conversation.
if you're listening to this podcast and you're thinking about Hemi swapping a Gladiator, a JL Wrangler, or a JK Wrangler,
Let us know.
Give us a call.
Also, to get one,
There'd be some specials involved.
Yes.
you can pick up a charger from like a police department for dirt cheap. You can get
Timothy, I'm going to stop you there.
We'll have more conversations off air.
Okay.
It's good input, but no.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with that.
Well, yes, but
Well, just for-
because I had that conversation
for a
with
donor.
Jed last
Yeah.
night, but there are some other things involved that are not publicly being discussed.
so yes, but no.
Same, but,
But
different.
different.
So yeah, if you're looking to Hemi swap a JL, a JT, or a JK,
Call us at the shop.
contact Trevor at trevor@dirtnerdsoffroad.com.
At Trevor.
At Trevor at Trevor.
Trevor.
And yet I will still get someone on the phone go, is this Travis?
Yeah. Hi, PJ.
No, sorry, that's our banker. Let me get you his number.
If you'd like to make a deposit, he's the man.
yeah. We could use it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Could we? Yeah. So
If
there's
anyone's also got a money bag somewhere,
right, like
we could use that too.
referencing the couple $1 billion to purchase the Jeep brand.
B.
Yeah, that's with a B.
B.
That's billion with a
Billion.
B.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
Judo chop.
We, yes.
Doe's Jeep is the
So-
end of the story.
Doe's Jeep.
Doe's Jeep.
So yeah, that's a thought, because with the growth that we've had in 24 and the things that we want to do in 25, I think it's a smarter financial decision. One, two,
Wow, you're thinking about finances first.
kind of have to.
His wife
Fit.
is thinking about finances
No,
first.
this was my idea, and when I brought this up to my wife, she goes, "Wow."
I didn't realize you were married to Owen Wilson.
Future Tom Duck.
If I was married to Owen Wilson, I wouldn't have financial problems. No, and it's like part of it is time, right? With the shop has grown in 6 months to the point where I'm never going to have the time in 25 to finish the YJ and not still exist to my family.
yeah.
Like, even though it's at home here, like there's no way that happens. Putting tons under the JK like can happen next weekend if I wanted it to. Sure. Like it's
Well,
that
the tons at the shop, or they're still in the garage.
they're here at the garage.
So we're putting them in the back of your truck and they're going to the shop this week.
No, it's not that soon. I just rebuilt the rear axle in that.
First of all, Walsh's axle is in the back of his truck
Correct.
currently.
Walsh's axle
Walsh bought a 44 front for the XJ,
for an affordable price.
Yes,
$1,000.
actually.
Damn.
and it's a Rubicon,
Yep.
Damn.
complete with steering and brakes.
That's not bad at all.
I know.
Correct.
I
When's he coming down, by the way?
I don't know. I got to bug him because I needed it out of my truck.
Yeah.
because I got to sell the truck. No,
He's got to sell the truck to sell the YJ.
no, I got to sell the truck to sell the CJ because that was the development this morning.
I guess that's why we need to fix my truck, because if you sell your truck, we'll need something to tow stuff with.
What we have? Oh wait, no, we don't. Have to.
exactly.
We have my dad's truck. I'm about
Combined,
Hey, Dad.
we don't have a truck. Wow, that's bad.
We went from three
the best
people.
truck we have is Brian's. Why does this keep coming back? God damn, Brian. Sorry,
We
Brian.
can use my dad's truck. Hey, Dad.
Is your dad selling his truck?
No.
No, realistically, I'll keep the truck because the truck needs too much work to be worth enough for me to sll.
It's too shitty.
I don't know. I don't know. That
Value.
one guy that one guy.
Yeah, but
Sell it.
if I want to get 10 grand for that truck, I gotta do cab corners and rockers.
True.
Which I don't have time for. Yeah. And the only way I'm selling that truck is if it's over 7,000.
Sure.
Now, if anybody listening wants a high mileage rusty LB7 Duramax,
Pre-emissions.
pre-emissions, it is pre-emissions.
2003.
I am taking offers as long as they
They're
start
reasonable with a 7.
above a 7.
Yeah.
And that's 7,000, not 700.
Correct.
Or
$7.
$7.
I mean, you can give me an offer of $7. I'm just gonna say no. Maybe I'll send
Would
you
you
some
even
stickers.
respond?
Yeah, I'll send some stickers.
How about no?
How about no?
$7 buys you some sweet Dirt Drive podcast stickers.
Is it-
Yeah,
do.
it does. Yeah, it does.
Which we have anti-Jeep Jeep Club, Kill
I'll
All
give you some
Jeeps,
swag.
We should
one of the
trademark
beer
that.
logos.
Listen, if you pay me $9 grand for my Duramax, I'll give you a T-shirt and stickers
That's
for
it?
free.
Sold.
You heard it here first.
Buy a truck or buy a $9,000 T-shirt, get a free truck.
Hey, I like that. I like that a lot.
So yeah, I'm in like a sell everything mode.
I was there. I did that.
Yeah,
Fair
Freddie's
enough.
rubbing off on
Fair
me.
enough.
Freddie's rubbing off on me. He's doing the opposite of
Easy.
selling everything.
He just bought 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Speaking of
There
selling,
was a point in time when he did sell
speaking
everything,
of going the
though.
way of Freddie, I've been really looking at the RC 4-wheel drive Miller Motorsports car.
I know.
Like really looking at it, like
you know,
like it's in my cart, and if,
so good.
You have a child on the way.
if shipping wasn't $100, I would have bought it today.
$100
It's $100 for
pretty
shipping.
sure Eric's got a stack of them like up the road.
If after he gets back from Hammers, I'll message him.
'Cause-
But
so-
from RC
yeah,
4-wheel
why-
drive, if you're getting it shipped to your house, it's $100.
What are they coming direct from China?
What?
I don't know. It's $100 for shipping.
That's outrageous. Oh, lithium batteries.
Oh,
To
yep,
hazmat.
Yep.
Yep, to hazmat cert.
Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
Yep.
Some of them don't come with batteries, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I bet you their
for
kit
that,
does.
for
I bet you that kit does.
I bet it
Yeah,
does.
it does.
Because that's like a $500 kit.
It comes with the
'Cause there's no way they'd ship that for $100 if it wasn't some issue there.
it comes with the radio and the batteries and everything. It's a full kit.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Now,
Mine didn't come with batteries.
The Miller one comes with batteries.
maybe you should have bought the
Maybe.
Miller Motorsports one. Now, I will say that RC is so good that if you look up like Miller Rock Racing on YouTube right now, it's all RC videos of that car.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, not telling Eric how to run his race team, but he needs to do more YouTube.
Everyone needs to do more YouTube.
Shannon Campbell's YouTube has been fantastic. He's kind of a weird dude, but like what they're doing to like chronicle their week at Hammers pre-running and like following the car and prepping and everything has been really good, and that's really like upped my FOMO.
Jack and Amy Mildwaters have also been doing
Yes.
really good on YouTube.
Yep. And I mean,
More
Kevin,
motorsports?
Kevin's stories, Kevin Jones,
Yeah.
Ultra 4 Jones, his story has been really
Yeah.
good. Now we're getting into 25 stuff, but I don't know.
But yeah, speaking of the irresponsible financing and purchasing, is
Uh-oh.
the RC car is
Yeah.
threatening. That's in the vein of you're irresponsible. You're responsibly selling everything. Is I might irresponsibly buy an RC car by the end of the day.
Get your
No,
lift
because
wheels and
knowing
tires for the Lexus
because
first.
knowing Tom, he
don't
won't
know,
actually sell
man.
anything. He'll just buy another thing.
Well, that comes down to how much the CJ sells for,
True.
Accurate.
which is going to be a Monday morning meeting.
Yeah, we need to do more videos
Oh.
with that too.
Yeah, that's the other half of that. But yeah. So, yeah. That's there's a lot. There's a lot.
Well, yeah.
Tom's got a lot going on up here, but also not a lot going on up here.
24 ended on such a high note,
It really did.
and like
Well,
that
25 kind of starting on an even higher.
But that's what I'm
note.
saying is like that wave at the end of 24 has basically just turned into a tsunami in the first month of 25,
And like between
which is why we're doing our 24 recap in February.
between the end of between the end of 24 being so crazy, stuff being crazy at the shop, I've got a new supervisor structure at work. Like
Right.
I don't work for the same department in my county anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's been crazy here. The podcast
So
has
you
been
work
crazy.
5 days a year instead of 4?
No, I work. It's
no, he's going to have to work more
I'm gonna
now.
have to work more.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I had that conversation with
6
Scott the
days
other
a
day.
year.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, Scott feels the same way.
In a good way though.
We'll talk off air.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Yeah, so
It's alphabet soup
that's
stuff.
that's why the Lexus video came. Lexus video came out, but it came out with no thumbnail and no title and no description.
I mean, you can go
I
back
got
and
I got
fix
the,
that, can't you?
I can.
Yeah.
but I got
Just
the
go back
video
and fix
done,
it.
and I was so busy doing other
Just leave
shit
it.
that like
Let it be the first mistake of
it's been
2025.
it's been there'll be a lot of them.
There were 6 views last night when I watched it. So
That's good.
Carrie's like, "Is that good?" And then I went
6
back
more than 0.
I went back to the homepage, and Tony Angelo's video that had come out 2 hours ago had like 14,000 views, and I was like, "Yeah, 6 is pretty good."
It's not bad.
Watch our YouTube. Please.
We're still growing. Apparently, according to everyone that I've talked to, the Lexus video, not bad.
It's actually really good.
The thumbnail
actually.
sucks. The title sucks.
Yeah. But the video itself is really
At the end of the
good.
day, the video is the most important part of it.
Nah, the
No,
thumbnail.
people don't click on it.
Yeah.
You need people to click on it.
Eye-catching.
Yeah, I've been screwed by videos, but I'm like, that's a great thumbnail and a great title. You click on the video, and it's just
My wife's only feedback is we're all too hairy. And your mullet was terrible, but you've already cut that. So
yes,
you're
I have
good.
cut the mullet,
Thank
the
God.
mully, the mully, if you will.
You do need to work on your camera angle when you're driving because filming from down here isn't very flattering for you, Redbeard.
That's why I'm trying so hard to buy a decent camera so I can mount it in the fucking windshield as we're driving down the road, and I can
Use
talk
your
to the
gimbal
camera.
and hold it up. You hold it like this, and you're just looking
Or,
right
you
up your
know,
nose the whole time.
One of those newly invented
suction cups.
windshield camera
Just
holder
don't use the one
things.
PJ has because that doesn't work.
It's fine now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fixed
it doesn't work when you're off roading.
Yes.
not too many things work when you're off-roading.
You're clear. Like you're holding the camera like this.
I was
It's
doing.
okay.
It was this. It was 100%
it's
this.
low.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You're learning. It's okay.
I think he was too excited that he bought a Lexus.
Oh, it hurt.
driving
So,
a
so by,
Lexus.
by the time I brought the Lexus to the shop, I had owned it for 5 days.
Yeah.
It had
Yeah, no,
worn off.
Don't tell everybody. Watch the video to find out how long Tim owned
The
it.
video's
before
already
it
out.
goes.
It clearly had
We gotta
worn
tell
off.
people to go watch the video.
No,
Yeah.
it was when I was sitting at Sterling Metal,
It
and I was,
clearly
I was
had
getting
worn
ready to roll
off.
up to the shop.
open? Is the door
Yeah.
Is the door open?
That's when I
Are
got
you guys
excited.
busy?
No,
Yes.
motherfucker, it's 20 degrees outside. The door is not fucking open.
It was like 35 that day.
It's fine.
Oh, that's an
Brian's
interesting
the
text
only one
message.
complaining.
Uh-oh. Was that a group
Oh.
text message or?
No,
Holy shit!
What the?
Colorado, Greg. That's another off-air conversation.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Yeah, read through that.
And on that note,
Yeah, and on that note, we can
On
actually,
that note, thank you for
wrap this one
listening
up.
to 2024 in Review, brought to you by Big Mustard.
Doge Jeep.
Ride the Walrus.
Remember, we're looking for $2 billion. Ground floor on an existing company
Brought to you by Slurm.
that may or may not be losing money like it's sinking, like the Titanic.
are we still talking about Twinkies?
I haven't had a Twinkie in so long. Why does that sound so good right now?
Twinkies.
I don't know, but that's hitting a spot in my
It
brain
is.
right now where it's like,
It's the 2 beers deep.
all right.
It's probably the two.
You know what else would go really good right now? Oatmeal cream pie.
Corn dog.
Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie.
I guess the next
Corn
episode is
dog
going
would
to be
also be
food.
good right
Corn
now.
dog
No,
would
no, no.
be really
not
good
a,
right
not
now.
a corn dog.
It sounds like we need to go to a county fair.
Corn dog.
No. I just watched a video
Talking
last
about
night.
Twinkies and oatmeal cream pies.
You'll
and corn dogs.
love this. I watched a
I'm gonna
dude.
go fry me some butter.
I watched a guy last night take a
Yeah,
brisket
did you
and
take a what?
take a brisket and shred it,
Nobody else heard that.
roll it, deep
I will
fry it,
when I listen to
brisket
it back.
corn dog.
For all the crap he gave you, he just talked about watching a guy take a
Brisket.
large chunk of meat.
Got that dog in him.
No, that was Freddie with his old man geriatric
Go for it.
engine hoist walker.
Costco
Chicken
hot
bake.
dog right now.
$5 or $1.50 hot dog and
Give me
soda.
one of them foot long.
Jesus Christ,
Glizzies.
PJ.
We should do a food podcast
We should.
Again?
It's been a while since we've done a food podcast.
since Thanksgiving.
I will gladly do a food podcast.
Okay, we should do it camping around a meal or in campfire.
This is good foreshadowing for our off-air conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. You guys know where to find us everywhere social.
At bigmustard.com.
Can we buy that website? Can we buy that website?
We're going to
It
now.
just loops back to dirtnersoffroad.com. Hold on, let's see.
That
let's,
would be
let's
perfect.
see. Watch
Watch Big
Watch
Mustard.
there be a company called Big
Big
Mustard. We'll have to reach out to them for sponsorship. Big Mustard. Not mud turd.
It's gonna be
All
porn.
your favorite brands.
It's gonna be porn.
Yeah. It's just meat spin.
It's like when kids used to go to whitehouse.com back in the day.
Yeah, it's meat spin.
Penn Island.
You spin
It is available.
Round, baby, right round.
It's a-
Rotors are good, sir.
We're not buying it.
How much is Big Mustard?
$2,000.
Oh
For
no,
the
we can't
domain.
afford that.
I'm not kidding. It is on GoDaddy for $2,125.
Oh my God. You know why? Because someone heard our fucking podcast
Probably.
last time.
Yep.
Bitches. Bitches be crazy.
Let's go find some Twinkies.
Don't find us at bigmustard.com. Find us at dirtnerdsoffroad.com.
Yep.
Dirt Nerds Motors Everywhere Social, the Dirt Drive Everywhere Social, and Dirt Nerds Offroad Everywhere Social. PJ from Auto Photography, I think.
Yeah.
Dirt Nerds.
Well, I got it wrong. So usually I do the Dirt Drive, Dirt Nerds Motors, and Dirt Nerds Offroad. I said Dirt Nerds Motors first. Then the Dirt Drive, and my brain broke.
Dear nerd, we are the Dirt Nerd Turkers. Make sure you lurk and subscribe.
Hit that lurk button. Don't forget to further us on social media.
Oh, I know I sent this to most of you.
Okay, burr.
Okay, bird.
Hold on.
Hold on, we're not logging off yet. Logging off.
Well,
Signing off.
yeah.
Is that the guy with the bucket on his head? Oh no, it's not. I thought it was the guy with the bucket on his head. All right, good. We'll frickin' see you guys later.